Rat sightings are skyrocketing in the Tri-Cities area, leaving residents on edge and seeking solutions to keep these unwelcome guests at bay. In Kennewick, Washington, Dave Boone, a lifelong resident of the Vancouver and 27th Avenue area, had never encountered many rats until a couple of years ago. One day, he spotted what he initially mistook for a squirrel on his cedar fence. Upon closer inspection, he realized it wasn't a squirrel at all, but an 8-inch-long, black and gray roof rat. It took some time, but Boone finally managed to catch the intruder in a trap. This year, he found another one near a flower pot in his garden, where he grows peppers and tomatoes. They don't seem to want to get indoors, Boone told the Herald. However, he knows from experience that where there's one rat, there are likely many more. He's heard alarming stories from friends and neighbors who have caught dozens of these pesky rodents. Boone is concerned that a surge in the rat population could affect his neighbors and local businesses. Really, all you can do is be diligent and hope that all the neighbors are diligent too, he said. But here's where it gets controversial. Some residents argue that the city should do more to address the issue, while others believe it's primarily a matter of individual responsibility. In recent months, Tri-City residents have been sharing their experiences with spotting, catching, and trapping rats, a phenomenon that many say is unprecedented in the region. Pest control experts have noticed a steady increase in calls, suggesting that the rat population is spreading eastward across Washington. Cities like Yakima and Wenatchee have also reported similar issues in recent years. According to the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife, rats can be found almost anywhere humans live. These rodents can contaminate human and pet food, damage home insulation, and create noise in attics, walls, and crawl spaces. Despite the growing concern, the city of Kennewick has not received any recent complaints about rats within its limits. Joe D. Payton, the manager for land use, sewage, and water at the Benton Franklin Health District, has received only a handful of calls about rats this year. She emphasizes that rats are not a new problem for the Tri-Cities. They tend to thrive in densely populated areas with high levels of trash and excrement. With the ongoing construction in the area, many rats are being displaced and are now seeking new homes where food and shelter are available. Rats aren't pleasant to live with, but encounters with them aren't usually deadly, Payton says. While people can contract diseases through rat ticks, fleas, bites, and feces, such occurrences are relatively rare. However, hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, a rare and potentially fatal respiratory disease, can be contracted by inhaling dust contaminated with rodent urine and droppings. Residents should consider their home and neighborhood context when assessing the likelihood of a rat infestation. Factors to consider include leaving homes unoccupied for extended periods, leaving pet food out, allowing hedges to overgrow, and making bird feed accessible. Austin Miller, an account manager at Point Pest Control in the Tri-Cities, recommends calling for professional pest control services if residents notice consistent rat activity in their yards or homes. Preventative treatments are often more cost-effective than dealing with an established nest. To avoid attracting rats, the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife offers several tips. Use durable food storage containers. Feed pets indoors and clean up their droppings. Secure garbage and compost piles. Maintain bird feeders and manage fruit-bearing trees, bushes, and gardens. Trim shrubs at least 3 feet away from your house. Eliminate access to water and buildings. Seal any small holes leading into your home with steel wool, caulk, or metal sheeting. Rats can squeeze through openings the size of a $50. Rodents can carry several harmful diseases, according to the Washington Department of Health. Properly trapping and disposing of them is crucial for maintaining a healthy home environment. Place snap traps in areas of rodent activity, droppings, nests, and chewed materials, avoiding areas easily accessible to children and pets. Consider alternative traps, such as electronic, glue, or poison traps, but weigh the pros and cons based on your specific situation. Dispose of trapped rodents safely, and wash your hands afterward. Use gloves and face coverings. Ventilate enclosed areas for at least 30 minutes by opening doors and windows. Avoid vacuuming, sweeping, or stirring up dust in contaminated areas. Spray and wet down dead rodents, nests, droppings, urine, and other contaminated materials with a 10% bleach solution or another disinfectant, letting it soak for about 10 minutes. Clean up contaminated materials with paper towels, rags, or mops, and dispose of the waste in a double plastic bag. Disinfect any protective gear and wash your hands with soap and hot water. And this is the part most people miss. While the focus is often on immediate action, long-term prevention is equally important. By maintaining a clean and well-maintained environment, residents can significantly reduce the risk of rat infestations. What do you think? Should the city play a larger role in addressing the rat problem, or is it primarily the responsibility of individual homeowners? Share your thoughts in the comments below.